In the previous session, we have discussed about data loader tool, and we have discussed what exactly data loader tool and what is the use, what kind of operations that we can do with the help of data loader tool we have discussed, and how data loader will process the records inside my Salesforce objects. And in order to use this data loader tool, what are the various prerequisite softwares we need to install into a local system, and how can we install data loader tool in our local device, and how can we log into the data loader tool by using Salesforce account credentials along with the help of security token, and how can we configure universal IP address on my user's profile so that we can log into the data loader just with the help of Salesforce credentials without using any security token. Now, today we'll see how to perform the operations on our object records through with the help of data loader. Now, so basically, data loader supports 7 operations. We can perform 7 operations through data loader. First one, insert. Second one, update. Third one, delete. Fourth one, upsert. Fifth one, hard delete. Sixth one, export. Seventh one, export all. These are the 7 operations that we can perform through data loader. Then how to perform each operation, we'll see with the practical today. Now, let's make a note of this one. Data loader supports to perform the below 7 operations on the object records. First one, insert, update, delete, hard delete, upsert, export, export all. These are the 7 operations. Let's see the export operation first. Done with this, first one, export operation. Now tell me, what do you mean by export? What did you understood with this operation export? Exporting means what? Hmm. Salesforce to local system. That's it.
Downloading. Yeah.
Now, simply we can say downloading the data. For example, I have my Salesforce object. This is my account object. In this account object, I'm having 100 account records. Now my requirement is whatever the account records that we have inside my object, I want to download these records into my local system. I want to export. That means getting the data from Salesforce object to our local system is called as exporting. Importing means what? Inserting. That means updating the records or inserting the records into the object is called as import operations. Now, I have this data loader tool. Through this data loader tool, I would like to connect with my Salesforce R, and then I would like to fetch the data from this particular object. I want to represent those records inside my local system. I'm having my local system is available here. Inside my local system, I would like to store this data. In this case, whenever if you want to export the records, that means I want to get the data from Salesforce object to my local system, then we can go with the help of export operations. Exporting the data to our local device. Now we are not importing. Importing means inserting to the object. We are not inserting to the object. We are getting the data from the object to our local system. Then it is called as export operation. Then how can we perform this export operation? Okay, we'll see practically today. Now, so in this case that already we know. By using this data loader tool, how many records we can process? Maximum 5 million records. That means 50 lakhs records we can process. So through this export operation, we can get maximum of 50 lakhs records from the Salesforce object to local system. Whenever it is storing the data into your local system, we have to give the path where exactly you would like to place these records. We have to give the path. Now it will export the data to the local system in the form of a .csv file. Salesforce will be purely supporting CSV file format. It may be upon inserting the records also, upon exporting the records also, purely we have to use CSV file formats. So whenever we are exporting the data from the Salesforce object to local device, so now it will be exporting the data in the form of .csv file. Now, here you can raise a question. Sir, in my account object, so many fields are available. Like we have ID field, name field, rating field, industry, annual revenue, phone number, fax number, website, and we are having billing address, shipping address, priority, active status, SLA. Like that, so many fields are available. Is it really mandatory to fetch all the records data, all the columns data from the object, or do we have any chance to select some specific columns which you want to export? Yes, there is a chance. No need to export all the field values from the object to local system. What columns data you want, you can select. I want to fetch only ID column data and the name, rating, industry, annual revenue, phone, and the fax. That's it. Remaining data I don't want. So at that time, what fields data you want, we can choose the fields also. Depends upon our requirement, we can choose what fields data that you want. Next. Now in this case, sometimes you can raise a question. Sir, sometimes I want to fetch the records from the account object whose annual revenue is more than 50 lakhs. Remaining records I don't want. Sometimes I want only those account records whose industry is from finance. Remaining industry records I don't want. Sometimes I want only those accounts whose SLA equals to platinum. Remaining records I don't want. Like that, I want to add some conditions. Do we have any facility? Yes, that is also possible. Upon fetching the data from the object, we can fetch all the records also from the object also. We can select some required columns data also. We can apply one or more user defined conditions also. What conditions you would like to apply to filter the records that we can add? That facility is available in DataLoader tool. And sometimes you can raise a question, sir, in my account object I have 100 records, but I don't want 100 records. I want only 15 records, exact 15 records. What 15 records? Any 15 records. I don't have any criteria. I don't have any conditions. Any 15 records I want. Do we have any chance to indicate these many number of records that I want to export? Yes, that is also possible. All the options are available as part of your data loader tool. So in this case, whenever we are exporting the data from the Salesforce objects by using data loader tool, So now basically data loader tool will allow us to interact with only one object at a time, not multiple. Suppose if we want to fetch the data from account object and lead object and case object, then we have to use three separate times over here. At a time, we can't fetch the data from multiple objects. It may be insertion also, anything. Always, data loader can interact with only one object at a time, not multiple. Okay, please remember this points here. Okay, understood the concept now? Now, make a note of this one. Export operation. By using this option, we can fetch the records from the Salesforce object and store them to the local device in the form of .csv file. While exporting the data, we can choose the required fields. We can choose the required fields from the object. And we can add one or more user-defined conditions. We can add one or more user-defined conditions to be used to filter the records. And we can restrict the number of records to be returned from the object through limit class. Limit class. Note. Always data loader tool can interact with only one object at a time. Then how can we export the data? Now let's see with the practical use case. Done with this? Now let's see. How can we export the data to the local system? Now let's see. So now let me create a folder over here in order to store those records. I'm creating a new folder in my local system inside my batch folder here. Okay. SFDC batch 376. I'm creating a folder here. Data loader extracts. Whatever the records we have exported or importing into that data loader tool, I would like to place all those files inside this folder. In SFDC batch 376 folder, I'm having a folder called as data loader related files to be get placed over here. Now let me go to the data loader tool. I'm using this data loader tool now. Click on export. I'm trying to be logging into my data loader tool with my Salesforce account credentials. I have given my username and the password. Click on login, login successful. Now cancel that screen. Now click on export. Now select the object name, what object data you would like to export into our local device. Now I would like to export account object record. So we can select only one object at a time, not multiple. Data loader won't supports to fetch the data from the multiple objects at a time, only one object at a time. Any operation, all the 7 operations also only one object at a time. Now, so now it is populating the objects available inside my Salesforce R. These are the objects. Now you can raise a question. Sir, these are the only objects that we have in Salesforce? No, so many objects are available. These are the objects which we have recently used. These are the objects which we have interacted recently. That's what it is populating the recently used and the recently interacted objects over here. So now, if you want to see all the objects, select the checkbox, show all Salesforce objects. Then it will populate all the object names available inside my Salesforce R. Select the checkbox, it is populating all the objects here. See, these are all are the various objects that we have inside my Salesforce R, which is using by the CRM application. These are all are the various objects that we have. Now, so what objects data you would like to export that we can choose. Now my object is visible here itself. So I'm selecting account. I want to export the account records into my local device. Now select the target location. Now it will ask you to select the target location. That means you are trying to be exporting the data into a local system. So it will collect the data from the Salesforce object. That data it will place into a CSV file. That CSV file will be placing into your local system. Then where you want me to place the CSV file? So that select the location. Select the location. Now by default, Salesforce is giving the file name as extract.csv. I don't want to use that name. I will give the name by my own. How to give that now? Let's see. Select the folder location. Click on browse button. Select the folder. I want to go to my folder over here. I would like to go to that SFDC batch 376. Here we have created a folder with the name data loader extracts. Now the folder is empty. Now I want to store that file in this location. With what name you want to create the file, give the file name over here along with extension in double quotes. Now I'm giving this a file name in double quotes accounts underscore export dot csv. I'm giving the file name here accounts underscore export. That means I'm exporting the account record. That's what I'm giving the name accounts underscore export dot csv. This complete name you have to enclose in double quotes. Now click on save. Now this is the path. So this is the target destination location. Whenever I'm exporting the data from the account object, the data should be placed inside a file that is called as accounts underscore export.csv. That file has to be get placed in this particular path. Now click on next button. Now here we can able to select that object details. Click on next button. Now select the fields. What fields data you would like to fetch, what filter conditions you would like to apply, that we can decide. So here it is populating all the fields available inside the object. In my account object, whatever the fields are available, all the field names are populated. But while populating the field names, each field name will be visible along with the checkbox. So that if you want to export this data, if you want to get this field data, then select this checkboxes over. What fields data you would like to export, we can choose that. If you want to select all the fields data, then click on the button select all fields. So all the fields will be selected here. Now let's see. I want to fetch the account number, active status, annual revenue, billing city, billing country, billing state, customer priority. See, whenever I'm selecting the column names, automatically a query will be preparing over here. Select column names from object name. That will be preparing the Salesforce. Salesforce will prepare the query automatically to fetch the data from the object. Next, I want to fetch the fax number, ID value, industry value. I want to fetch name field value. I want to collect ownership. I want to fetch a phone. I want to fetch a rating. I want to get SLA. I want to get the type field value, website name. These are the columns data I would like to fetch. Whatever the fields data you would like to collect, we can specify that fields information here. Whenever I'm selecting the fields, automatically Salesforce will be preparing this query. Select these are column names. Whatever the columns you have selected, all the column names will be getting populated by separating a comma from object name. Okay, now. So now in this case here, let's see. If you want to add any conditions over here, then we can able to apply the condition over here. How to add the condition? Now let me show you. If you want to apply the condition, I want to get only those account records whose rating is equals to hot. In that case, we can specify, select the column name, rating field value. Rating field value should be equals to, here once you press in, over here it is populating these options. I'm using hard. So whatever the condition we have prepared, I want to add the condition over here. For that one, click on this add condition button. As soon as once you click on add condition, this condition will be adding at the end of this one. Let's see. Add condition. Now it is adding this condition over here. At the last, it will be adding this condition where rating value equals to hot. So whatever the account records are available, whose rating value equals to hot, only those records it will collect, remaining records it won't collect. So depends upon the requirement, we can add the condition. If you want to add one more condition, then we can specify. I'm giving one more. Annual revenue value is greater than some 20 lakhs. Annual revenue greater than 20 lakhs. Click on add condition. One more condition has been added over here. See, where rating equals to hot and annual revenue greater than 20 lakhs. So like that, multiple conditions also we can able to add depends upon the requirement. Suppose if you don't want to add any condition, if you want to remove the conditions, just you can click on clear all conditions button. Click on clear all conditions. Conditions has been eliminated over here. Okay. Now, so in this case, you can raise a question. Sir, in my account object, we have some 15 records are available. I want only 5 records. Then what we can do? Here directly we can type limit 5. So how many records you would like to collect? We can specify that class. Limit space 5. That means the number of records. But for this class, we have to type manually only here. Directly, we can type that particular class, limit space 5. How many records you want to collect? We can specify that number here. Clear? Understood the concept now? Next. Now click on finish button.
So how can we decide first five or last five
Now,
or like that?
once you click on this finish button here, as soon as once you click on this finish button, now it is giving a pop-up message to you to choose. Okay, now you are trying to be performing an export operation. You want me to go ahead or not? To indicate that it is giving a warning message. Yes, I want to go ahead. Click on yes button. Now it will be exporting the data from the local Salesforce object to our local system. The data will be placing inside my CSV file automatically by default here. Now it is giving the confirmation over here. The operation has fully completed. There were 13 successful extractions and 0 errors. That means there are 13 records are available in your account object which has been exported successfully without any failures. Okay. Now click on OK button here. Now just you can go back to your Excel sheet here. Now inside this folder, Excel sheet has been prepared by Salesforce. Double click on this. Now we can see the data. Whatever the data that we have exported, the whole data will be getting visible, okay, as part of this Excel sheet. These are the total, okay, 13 records are available over here. You can see this whole data as well. We can see the account number also, active status also, annual revenue, billing city, country, state, priority, fax, and the record IDs. Here it is collecting complete 18 characters record ID over here. Industry name and the name of the record, ownership, phone numbers, rating value, SLA, type, website, all these columns data we can able to see inside this Excel sheet. Okay, this is how we can able to export the data to our local system. Now, here you can raise a question. So, do we have any chance to fetch only the ascending order records here? That means I want to arrange the records in ascending order. We don't have any such options over here. Once the data you have collected to the Excel sheet, here we can do that arranging the records here. From there, you can fetch whatever the records that you want. Okay. Now, so this is how we can able to export the data, okay, from the Salesforce object to local device. Clear? Next.
Sir, we can do export ascending and descending while querying also, right? Before exporting.
Yes. Right. No, here we can't specify. It won't supply all. Now, the second one, second operation, export all. Then what do you mean by this export all operation? How it works? So then what is the difference between export and export all operation? Now let's see. So what do you mean by export all operation? What did you understood with this word export all?
Exporting all objects data.
It only allows us to
Now,
export all.
export means what? Normal, we are exporting the data from the object here. All the records we are able to fetch. Then what is the use of export all? No, not like that.
From all the objects at a
No,
time.
not from all
Export
the
all.
objects because data loader can interact with only one object at a time. Now, let me explain the concept here. For example, I have an object. So now this is my account object, for example. In this account object, I'm having 100 records. Whenever I'm exporting the data, now it will export all the 100 records available inside the object. So whatever the 100 records available inside my object, all the records will be getting exported. Later, after 5 minutes, I have deleted 10 records. I have deleted 10 records. Now, whenever I'm deleting this 10 records, where this 10 records will go? 10 records will be placing inside recycle bin. Deleted 10 records will be waiting inside recycle bin here. Now in the object you will be having 90. We have 90 records. Now the 10 records are in the recycle bin. Now I'm doing the export operation. How many records it will return to you? Export operation, how many records it will return? It returns
90.
only the 90 records. Whatever the records which are currently present in the object, only those records it will return. But in some cases, whenever I'm fetching the data from the object, I want to fetch the data from the object, including deleted records also, which are waiting in the recycle bin. Suppose if the records, okay, which I have deleted, 10 records which I have deleted, that is almost 20 days back. 20 days back, I have deleted 10 records. Those records will be permanently deleted by Salesforce because records will be waiting in the recycle bin for how many days? 15 days. Once the 15 days are over, Salesforce will delete the records permanently from the Salesforce objects here. You can't get it from the recycle bin also. If you have deleted any records less than 15 days, whatever the records waiting in the recycle bin, those records also we can collect. So in that case, upon fetching the data from the object, if you want to fetch the deleted records also from the recycle bin, then we can use the help of an option called as export all. Export all. Now it will collect the 90 records which are present in the object and the 10 records which are deleted one, total 100 records it will return automatically. Okay, so export all button is used to get all the records from the object, including deleted records also, which are waiting in recycle bin. Okay, total 100 records we can fetch. Now, here you can raise a question. Sir, we are able to fetch total 100 records, okay, fine. These records will be placing inside the CSV file. I'm able to see that. Now, in this case, from this 100 records, how can we differentiate which 10 records are deleted one? Which record is from object, which record is from recycle bin? How can we identify? In that case here, in each object, Salesforce maintains a field. In every object, including standard, including custom, in all the objects, Salesforce will maintain a field called as is deleted. Is deleted. There is a field called as is deleted field, which is a checkbox data type field, okay, which is a checkbox field, which will be having either true or false. Now, if the checkbox is selected, true or else it will false. Now, this is a hidden field. This field will not be visible to you on the screen. This field will not be visible to you in Object Manager. You can't see this field in your schema builder, but you can see this field only in Developer Console. Only in Developer Console, when you see the object structure, then we can see the field is deleted. This is a hidden field which is maintaining the Salesforce for the internal system reference. For the Salesforce internal system reference, Salesforce is maintaining one hidden field in this object that is deleted. Now, what this is deleted field indicates, this field is indicating whether this record is deleted record or not. So now in this case here, observe this one. If it is having the value true, if it is having the value true, that means is deleted equals to true. That means it's a deleted records. That means this is from recycle bin. Suppose if it is having the value false, is deleted equals to false. That means record is not a deleted one. That means it is from object. Okay, understood the concept here? So, in order to know whether the record is a deleted one or not, we are using the help of a field called as is a deleted field, which is a standard field available in every object in Salesforce, including standard, including custom. Okay, so now this field is maintaining the Salesforce to indicate whether this record is a deleted one or not. To indicate that for the internal Salesforce system reference, Salesforce is maintaining this field is deleted, which is a checkbox data type field. If is the deleted value equals to true, that means the record is a deleted one. That means the record is from recycle bin. If it is having the value false, means is deleted equals to false. That means record is not a deleted one. So that is from object. Okay, clear? Now make a note of this one. Export all. By using this option, we can export all the records from the object along with the deleted records, along with the deleted records which are waiting inside the recycle bin. Which are waiting inside the recycle bin. We can differentiate the deleted records by using is a deleted field, which is a standard field available in all Salesforce objects, all Salesforce objects, which is a checkbox data type field, which is a checkbox data type field. If is deleted equals to true, that means record is a deleted record. That means this is from recycle. If is deleted equals to false, then it is not a deleted record. This is from object. Done with this? Now, let's see how can we perform export all operation from your Salesforce object. Now click on export all. Now before that, let me go back to my account object. I'm going to my Salesforce org. I'm going to my applications. So let's go to the accounts. Total how many records are available? The team records are available inside my object. I want to delete a record also here. I'm opening this record. Yes, force record. I'm deleting this. Now the record has been deleted. I'm deleting one more record. Sample accounts for entitlements. I'm deleting this. Now, now let me take some independent record. Now, let me edit this record here. Now, just I'm separating those particular cases. Now, let's see. I have this account record, Burlington Textile Corporation of America. I'm deleting this account record also. This record also has been deleted. Now tell me totally how many records are there now in my object now? 11 records. Let's go to the recycle bin. Check in the recycle bin. How many records are available? 3 records. Okay, 3 records are available over. So these are the records are available. So now we have these 3 records are available in the recycle bin, and then we have 11 records inside my object. Now I want to export all the records from the object, including deleted records also. Then how can we do this? Okay, now let's see with the practical. Just go to your Salesforce data loader tool, click on export all button. Select the object name from which you would like to export the data. Select the target location where exactly you would like to place the records. I would like to place the records inside my same folder here. I'm indicating accounts export r.csv. Accounts export r.csv. I want to export all the account records available inside my object. Click on Save button. Click on Next. Now select the fields. What fields data you would like to export, we can choose that. Account number, active status, annual revenue, billing city and the country, billing state, customer priority, fax and the ID, industry. Here we have the field called as is deleted. I want to get this field data also because to know whether this record is a deleted one or not, I would like to know that. So that I'm selecting this field also is deleted. Name field, ownership, phone, rating, SLA, type, and website. These are the fields data I would like to export. Now click on Finish button. Now it is indicating that you have chosen to perform and export all records, including deleted records also. So now you want me to go ahead or not? Yes. Click on Yes button in order to go ahead. Now it is indicating. So now the operation has fully completed. There were 14 successful extractions and 0 errors. So now inside my object we are having 11 records are available. Inside my recycle bin we are having 3 records are available. Total 14 records has been extracted successfully here. Click on OK. Now let's go back to your folder. Open that CSV file. Open the CSV file. Now we can able to see the data over here. These are the total 14 records which has been exported by Salesforce. Okay, total 14 records has been exported over here. Clear? We are having 15 columns are available, 15 rows are available here. 15 rows. From that 15, one row is purely for your headings. Remaining 14 records, 14 rows are for your field records. Now, in this case here, let's observe this one. Here we can able to apply the filtering also on these fields. Now here we have a field called as is a deleted field. I want to apply the filter. Just you can select this column heading here. Go to the filter option. Go to that sort and filter. Click on filter. Filter option has been applied over here. Now we can able to select. If you want to see only the deleted records, just you can select is deleted will be equals to true. Once you click on OK, only the deleted records will be visible to you. These are the 3 records which are deleted one. If you want to see only the non-deleted records, just you can able to select that false. In this case, I want to show only that records is deleted equals to false. So these are the records which are from object. If you want to see both, we can select both also. We can see all the records. Okay. So depends upon your requirement, we can able to fetch only the records which are currently present inside the object, or else we can fetch the records along with the deleted records also from the object. Okay, so these are the two operations over here: export operation and the export all operation. This is a major difference. Export operation will fetch the data only from the object which are currently present inside this. Export all operations will be exporting all the records from the object, including deleted records also from recycle bin. Okay, clear? Next one. So we have few more operations. Okay, we'll see in next session here. Okay, in the next session we'll see the remaining operations like insert operation, update, upsert, and the delete and hard delete. Remaining operations we'll see in the next session. That will be on Monday again at normal timings over here. Okay, so do the practice on these features today. In the next session we'll see some more functionalities. Okay.